513, if I may ask?
513 is going to be on Route 13.
Route 13, 10-4.
All right, let's see what happens now. Still having complications with this. I don't know why. It's weird. That is interesting, though. Oh well. We'll let it do its thing. It's fine.
About 2 mics out from you, 513.
10-4. Yeah, buddy. I gotta turn up the voice chatting game, guys. I can barely hear what's going on in here right now. Voice chat volume. I guess I could bump that up one more, maybe, or at least put that to the max, possibly.
So you like Big Bertha? Well, not Big Bertha. That's fine.
Oh, hey, what's going on?
What's up? Let me lower my window real quick. How you doing, Gonzalez? I missed you, Captain.
Me too, man. Been all right. It's you know, here and there. I haven't really been working the overtime hours. I've been around when it's kind of quiet, but I'm still here.
Well, you've been I know you handle other issues in the city, so.
Absolutely. It's been rough, man. Honestly, it's been rough, but, you know, somebody's got to do it.
Yeah, you're pretty much fucking watching on the cameras everybody.
Yeah. It's kind of fun, but also, you know, sometimes I've had some strange visions, and the things you see, you'd be surprised. Ah, man.
Yeah.
How's that Tahoe running up there for you? Better than the last?
It's better than the last one. All these cars are better than the last ones. The only complications is the flipping. Other than that, everything else is fine. But the thing is that that's what makes it kind of better for not us, but just better in general, because you have a heavy vehicle. What do you think is going to happen when you take a right or a left-hand turn very quickly?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I don't think, you know, maybe one of these days we'll get a cruiser that's good for Mount Chiliad. What do you think?
Probably.
Yeah.
You'll be happy, by the way, Captain. I make you proud.
Oh, and what is that, Mr. Windrunner?
So, let me get my trunk. So, I'm SRT certified now.
Oh, nice.
I'm also Bomb Squad certified.
Congratulations. We can definitely use another one of those. How'd that go?
I defused 3 bombs in a week of my certification.
Oh, nice. That many that quick, huh?
Yeah, I defused a chemical bomb and 2 C4s.
Hmm. How was the first time? How'd it feel?
There were so many wires on the first one. There was at least 70 wires, including a power wire. so I didn't want to cut power to the system because I didn't want it to, detonate on me. So I cut like 6 wires, and it finally shut off.
Oh.
The 2 C4s were okay. I almost killed me, Hills and Street.
Oh my.
So, yeah, it was an it was a warrant for a house. I almost slipped up. It was a warrant for a house, just to make sure that they didn't have anything illegal in their house. And
Right.
So that was pretty enjoyable. I was shaking. I wasn't trying to get anybody killed. But in the end, I guess those 6 wires were the detonation switch. So I'm happy that I got all of them, so to speak. I diffused it.
Absolutely. Hey, at least you're doing it though, Mr. Runrunner, because we don't really have. Well, I know they just did a training not too long ago for a few people, so that was really good.
We have 3 other people trained, and the other 2 besides me don't care much for it. They just want the certification. I literally talked to the chief, and he's like, "I'm not doing that. I'm not trying to die." And Dancer, Tony wants to do it. Mr. Dancer wants to do it, but he's never on to do it now. This week he's never on duty.
Yeah,
Primarily
gotcha.
it falls on me.
Mr. Runrunner, I swear. Like, do you ever sleep?
I do, but I only sleep for like 2 hours, and I'm.
Yeah. That would make sense. I know when I check with dispatch, I know you're clocked in for quite a while, and then I hear from the locals around the city that you're still about, and I'm like, man, Mr. Runrunner, never took you for the party type of guy.
I live to protect the streets. So.
Ah.
I was tired out for a little bit because, like, honestly, I was tired out for a little bit. I wanted to fly out for a week and take an LOA for a week, but I was on duty. Like, I took 2 days off, like barely 2 days off. I was on duty, and then I took like the rest of the day off. I was on duty for like 5 hours, and I took the rest of the day off because there was nothing. And for me, it was just that there was nothing for me to do, so to speak.
Yeah, it's not good to take too many days off. Like a day or 2, maybe 3, maybe even a week. You should be fine. If you take too long, it gets. Yeah. Yeah. Well, hopefully that helped you out and made you feel better.
It did.
What's up, All Nighter?
At the point in time with everything going on before,
Yeah, we're playing GTA.
I wanted to put in a transfer, and then I slowly credit that, and I stopped the transfer very quickly. I'm like, yeah, I love it in LSPD. I can't leave. LSPD's always been a home for me as well. It's the boys in blue. It's always been my birthplace, pretty much. Yeah, 1 second, Dingo is calling me. This is Windrunner. How can I help you? Dingo? You just crash and die. Dingo, call me back when you fix your voice box. I'm talking to Captain. I hate you so fucking much. I will check the cameras.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, yeah, I'll check the cameras once I'm done here. Yeah, you've been at Yellow Jack, you've been up in Lido. Alright, well, I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna keep talking to Captain, and then I'll actually, it's either gonna be tonight or tomorrow. I'll actually get the pictures and see what I can find. So, alright, catch you. Yeah.
Oh, my.
No, you're good. Thank you, Dingo. Catch you. So, we have a bigger issue on our hands that I have to, speak more in depth to it.
Oh, no.
A form of corruption.
Is it with one of the cadets?
10-4.
Okay, yeah, I heard a little about it. I mean, if it's under the CID, I know there's not much you can discuss, but I hope you guys are definitely getting on top of that, because,
Well, I just got informed about it now. If you were, if it was pork, then you know as much as I do. But if we're talking about Steve, I just got informed this just 30 minutes ago.
Yeah, I think it's actually with what was it, Cadet Green?
Oh no, that's a different matter. He has to go for evaluation and everything on his brain. That's not an investigation thing. That's just
Gotcha.
that's just him coming back from the military and may have PTSD.
Okay. Are you talking about with Cadet Cork, maybe?
No, I'm talking about Steve, and it's not even under wraps yet.
Gotcha. Okay.
But I have to go in front of PD and check the cameras to see if what this person's saying is actually true, though.
Hmm. Well, we haven't had corruption in a while, and we definitely don't want the word to get around on the streets about that. Hopefully, we can crack this as soon as we can.
Yeah. I have to get a camera of it, so that's the thing. Allegedly, I'll put you in the loop, but allegedly, Mr. Steve is giving police-issued firearms to civilians. Allegedly.
Have we spoke to either the commander or the chief about in terms of like log sheets of what gets distributed in and out of that locker room, or not yet?
Not yet. I just informed him. I'm getting
Gotcha.
cameras, and then at this point, I will. After I get the cameras, I'm literally going to email him tomorrow. I'm like, I need the logs of what was out. What was issued.
So this is what the cadet, right?
Yeah, the cadet.
Maybe I'll have a word with Mr. Clyde and see what we can do. Because I know in terms of having our nice little overnight officer at the armory, I know he's pretty bad at taking names down of who takes what out. We have to have our officers fill out the sheets. You know what I mean? Maybe for cadets we can have it to where they would need someone like an officer or higher to like distribute a firearm, but then get it registered at that time. But at least there'll be a witness of the firearm. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right now where it's going, we're gonna honestly have to do that because this is not once, this is not. Well, so I'm about to be real fucking strict. Excuse my unprofessionalism, but
No, nothing wrong with it. It is Los Santos.
because at this point in time, this is private.
Oh, thank you for the one diamond, Chaser. Appreciate it.
For us. Valentine has been getting warned multiple times, and I've already spoken to Chief and that about this.
Didn't we have an issue in the past for Mr. Valentine?
Yes, I heard that he made you guys have a lawsuit for doing surgery on a person inside PD.
Yeah, he's something. I wonder what he did this time.
So, when I wasn't forced, but I was the only FTO on to take him, and this is when I was with 5 cadets, bro. I kid you not, no one wanted to take cadets, and I trained all 5 cadets. And it took Lombardi and South Clementine to actually become an officer and an FTO to actually take them off my wing. So instead of me dealing with 5 cadets, I dealt with the 3 cadets back to back.
Oh my.
So yeah, I was getting pretty stressed out. I was getting pretty fed up with it because no one wanted to take cadets. So at that point in time, I started issuing cadets, and you know I'm not that mean, but I was so stressed out. I started getting aggressive and I started issuing cadets off to people because I wasn't playing it. I'm done playing that. Oh yeah, because I only joined FTO to get higher rank. This is not happening. You're taking cadets if you like it or not. If you're under me, you're taking cadet if you're an FTO. If you're the same rank as me, you're taking a cadet if you're an FTO. I'm not playing the, oh yeah, one person could be training cadets thing.
So is some of the members of FTO just not wanting to take these cadets or anything, or what's going on?
Clementine and that haven't been on. Nash just came back, but yesterday really irked me because he said he was with a person, he was with an officer, 10-12ing, and then later afterwards, he he was by himself. So that kind of made me pissed.
Ah.
So today, I was on him for about 20 minutes. I'm like, you're taking him. He's like, no. He's like, I gotta eat. I'm like, okay. After you're done eating, you're taking him. Okay. Literally got on. I'm like, Richard, beat Nash. He's taking you. And he got off literally an hour later, and I took Richard, which I'm fine with. I'm fine with transferring over if you have to do something. But if you're sitting there and I see you not taking cadets, I'm going to put a cadet on you if you like it or not. It's been kind of slow with cadets, so I've been taking most of them. They come on occasions, but we still have 2 cadets that need to become officers, one of which may not become an officer.
Uh-oh.
The other one that's actually showing improvement. He's actually doing everything right. So I'm hoping and praying to God he doesn't fuck up, so to speak.
Well,
if we get more officers on the field, it'll be better for us.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, I mean, I think the last time I checked our little staff roster there at the PD at the bulletin board, I noticed our officer list is looking quite full. So hopefully, some promotions may come into play and see who deserves it.
There will be, and I'm hoping and praying to God. Captain is no longer captain, but is a lieutenant, and I get put in the captain rank. Hoping.
There you go. Yeah, I noticed our lieutenants have been quite vacant for quite some time, and but I know the problem, with the LSPD. You know how we do things here. We don't, sort of like expedite promotions and such. We like to make people feel like they actually earn it. Unlike other departments, everybody has their own way of doing things. But even captains took a nice little look. I no longer see Mr.
Shade, I don't know if he's coming back, and Larry quit.
Yeah, so he just quit. That was it.
Yep, he turned in his badge and everything. He left.
Oh, my.
He works as tow truck driver and mechanic at Blaine County.
Okay. Well, I mean, if that's, his decision, I mean, I'm sure he has a really good reason for it. What's up, Magic?
Because he wasn't part of a raid. That's the reason. He didn't get informed about it.
I don't know. That just doesn't really add up to me, if you ask me. All the time he devoted to the department just because of just a raid. I mean, a raid is a raid.
Well, more in depth, he, because of this whole split the detective thing, and plus the notices to...
Heck yeah, bro. Heck yeah.
On it for,
I haven't played this in a while, Magic. It's been a while, man.
He was attacked because he wasn't informed about it. And, no one was able to inform him because literally within not even an hour, we had to have a meeting. So I didn't get on, so I wasn't able to inform him. And yeah,
I know he was having some problems with, him being the lead of FTO and him being given a lot of restriction in terms of what he can actually do and what say-so he would have within his his rank. I know he was a little upset with that, but yeah, the raid must have been very personal on him. Must have really got to him. Sad to see him go. He was one of the good ones, but I'm sure he probably wasn't informed for a reason.
Well, I just don't think that anybody was going to inform besides the open broadcast and emergency services on Discord or email.
Absolutely. I see. Oh, did the raid at least go successful?
Yeah, it was successful. One died from a heart attack, but we did it.
Well,
I think it's past 2 weeks.
What?
It was no longer in service, so to speak.
Oh, the little U-Tool shop over there?
Yeah.
Oh. Are they no longer up for business, or what's going on with them?
The main shop is still up. Gonzalez, as long as you don't tell anybody I respect you, and you do need to be put in the loop, it was a meth manufacturing place.
Oh, my. Well, at least the case got solved. That's how I look at it. And sometimes The most sneakiest things can be right under your nose without you ever noticing it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Magic. I appreciate it.
I'm not saying I earn a promotion. I still believe I should be sergeant, but in the very end, I've been pushing out a lot of work. I've been doing a lot of paperwork, especially with Towhead. I've just been waiting to get confirmation on what I can and can't do, and the restrictions on it.
Oh yeah, no, I agree. I can definitely vouch for that. I've seen you. I spoke to dispatch, and again, I've been looking at that sign in, sign out sheet. You've been around quite a lot. You've been putting in a lot of work and a lot of effort. There's been multiple reports laid out there on the table at your desk, and you've been doing a great job.
I've been doing my best. Like, I haven't been doing like police reports and filing them like arrest reports I do. Like,
right.
I've been so fucking packed. Like, I don't even have time to go out on the streets and patrol. Like, every patrol I'm training cadets, so I'm having them do the reports, and then I'm guiding them through it, and then I'm handling issues with complaints against these cadets. Like, I've pretty much, and I'm not saying I'm deputy chief, but I feel like I am deputy chief because I'm handling reports, I'm handling complaints, I'm handling this, and like, I'm also telling the cadets what they're doing wrong. I'm telling them, like, we had an issue to where the pigeon incident, we had that issue, but then we had an incident to where one of the cadets kept pulling out their firearm, illegal use of a firearm. They kept brandishing it.
Right.
And I was on their ass about it. They didn't like me. They all hated me that day.
You know, you're showing that sign of leadership, you know what I mean? And ever since now you got that sergeant role, so you do have that form of being a supervisor. So if anything, you know, you got to say so for a lot of the ranks of the department, such as the cadets and officers and such. And it's good to have someone around to, you know, give orders or at least instruct on the right things and how to get things done correctly.
I think it was today or yesterday. We're in an active 1080, and one of the officers were on the primary unit's ass. So I'm like, you need to give the primary...
Magic is silly, bro.
Like, back up a little bit. Give him some distance. Literally, he slowed down. As soon as he started slowing down, I started slowing down. We were literally a car length away from each other, and we kept a good pursuit. I'm like, that's how you do it. That's literally how you pursue. Because not only did the driver not get hit when he wasn't purposely hitting us, but also none of the other officers that were on scene chasing rammed into the primary, rammed into the secondary. That's how you do it. And that's what made one of my days one of the proudest moments, because, like, yeah, same thing with Stripe. I'm flaring off. Stripe, we had an issue. Not a big issue, but an issue to where it felt because
right.
You can only go 10-6 for about 5 minutes without clocking off duty. This cadet was 10-6 for about an hour.
You know, and that confuses the heck out of dispatch. You know, she thinks we got active units on 10-8, but we don't, and that just puts everybody else at risk. You know what I mean?
So the terrible thing is I kind of broke. I didn't break government rule, but I felt like I did.
You broke something?
I kind of felt like I did. I spoke to a god head on.
Right.
In the city, and I'm like, can you revoke his right to become a PD officer right now? He's like, yeah, sure, I'll do it. And I'm like, I appreciate it, because this is now causing greater issues and it's falling back on me. So literally, he came back and he's like, why am I off duty? I pulled him aside. Well, I told Sean, I'm like, I want Max to either call me or inform me that he is back out of his head. Okay. Got a call.
Well,
I'm out of my head.
I think the big problem is that I'm not sure if this was the bulletin board or not or whatever, but practically I think the cadets were probably being probably misunderstood the whole stay clocked in type deal while doing whatever, you know, if there's no 10-12s, but
no, he went 10-6 on his own. Like, he was able to drive at the time. Clyde gave all the cadets permission after their sheet was done to prove their worth and drive on their own. He went 10-6 hour. He didn't have to wait for a 10-12. Clyde and I were observing.
Gotcha.
That was their final test, since we didn't have an FTO head present. That was their final test.
Oh boy.
To drive on their own.
Right, Magic. That's crazy, bro. Tomorrow, I think I got a game lined up, so we're gonna probably see what's going on. But I got to get back out here. It's been a while since we played on here. You know what I mean?
I understand. It's not the other cadets' fault because they can't drive on their own. It's primarily the first one. At this point, Trip was gone for an hour on duty. So as soon as that happened, it was bad because I was already stressed out enough training all 5 of them. And I snapped. I said, you do not stay on duty longer than 10 minutes if you're going 10-6. Am I understood? And he snapped back. He's like, yes, I understand. I'm like, good. Now go find the person to get your job code back. To get your keys back. And that night, he didn't talk to me. I didn't care. If my toes get stepped on, your toes get stepped on. That's how it works.
Oh, absolutely. Because think about it. Think who'd be the one getting yelled at, especially the one who's the highest rank on scene at that time. You know what I mean?
Same thing with vehicles. One of them did something. I'm like, who do you think that will fall back on? It's not going to fall back on you until someone gets yelled at. It's going to fall back on the highest ranking officer present on that day. So Gonzalez would have got yelled at. I would have got yelled at. Larry would have got yelled at. One of us would have got yelled at because you made a mistake. And yes, it's a simple mistake sometimes. When it gets out of hand, it becomes a greater issue. You're going to hear about it very quickly. The firearm incident, all of them got reamed out. Literally, they were fighting back with me. Like, I didn't do it. I'm like, I don't care who did it. We're going to sit in the training room for an hour, and you're going to read the handbook, and you're going to specifically read about the rules of engagement. That's specifically what you're going to read. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. I'm not playing that no more. If you're gonna take my kindness as a weakness, you're badly mistaken.
Yeah, and we don't want them to get the wrong idea too. You know, we here at this department, we like to make sure things are in proper order. I mean, we've seen how other departments do things sometimes, and it's not the best way, but you know, it's not our say so pretty much. But
yeah, now, I understand having fun here and there in the PD, like talking and having a casual talk, like fooling around in PD, like not like tackling each other, so to speak, but like talking, like busting each other's chops. That's fine. I'm fine with that. We all need to relieve some stress. Being on duty and getting shot every time is not fun. Like, I understand that. But when you start doing stuff that now it jeopardizes my job, you're going to be informed very quickly. Because I could technically, if Clyde wanted to be that person, he can remove one of my decals. I could be a senior officer again if he so chooses.
Well, especially if he knows you did something wrong. But I mean, obviously you're doing everything right. You know.
So what I mean by that is because we're high-ranking officers, like we're supervisors. If they mess up, technically Clyde can punish us because we're supposed to be training them. So we'll fall back on both. But he emails me when something goes wrong, and he's like, "You need to handle this," and I handle it, which I respect that. He's upfront with me about it. He's not aggressive with me, but it makes me feel like he is aggressive when I have to handle this stuff when they're doing something wrong. Like, I understand I have to. Like, it's my job. When I get an email about it, it kind of pisses me off. You could come up to me and state, like, one of the cadets could have been like, "I accidentally brandished my firearm. I'm sorry." None of them did that. I understand if did that, and I got it. I'm like, it's already being handled as we speak. I literally had a to-do list that day when Clyde was reaming me out professionally and was telling me what needed to be done. I'm like, I took it at ease. I took it with a grain of salt, brushed it off my shoulder. I'm like, what else you need me to do, Chief? What else does need to be resolved? And then he went, all of them need to learn the rules of engagement again. One of them needs to learn their temper. And whatever you do after that is up to you. So, at that point, I'm like, okay, got professionally roomed out. Now to professionally room these guys out. So, that's what happened.
Oh my. Well, at least they got done.
Wait, what?
At least you got them done. You know, you took the initiative, you spoke with these cadets, and you know, hopefully they learn. If not, just, you know, let's get these strikes out there. I know the strikes has definitely been reinforced again, which is great. I'm really happy to see that. and see how that goes. I mean, we have to. That's the only way to keep order in our department.
After those issues, the cadets learned pretty quick not to make a fuck up. They learned pretty quick because my temper, I'm a teddy bear, and everyone knows that. I'm a teddy bear. I'm the sweetest guy you can talk to. But once toes start getting stepped on, you don't see a teddy bear anymore. You see someone that will tell you off professionally, and if you don't like it, you can walk away. Literally, I was walking down the stairs.
Yeah, it's definitely been a while. You're absolutely right.
Just talked on duty. Because people can allegedly hear in the vents, and I heard someone talk a lot of shit about me.
Oh
So
my!
I doubt it. I said, if you have a problem with how I'm handling things, I want your badge. You're off for the day. Complete silence after that. I'm not. I'm done playing the every cadet I've been with. There's been 2 cadets that haven't took my kindness for weakness. Actually, 3. 2 of them have. And at that point, when they took my kindness for weakness, they learned pretty quick the weakness is actually a strength. And they haven't stepped on toes since. They respect, and that's primarily what I'm doing. I'm like, you're gonna respect your high command. If they tell you to do something, you're gonna do it. And I haven't got a complaint since. None of the officers that are now officers got a complaint. Which
Absolutely.
That is my goal. I didn't train Valentine. Valentine's his own free will. He has strikes against him, not my problem. I didn't train him. I was just there to rehabilitation, Jesus, to get him back into the force and to make him understand what's right and wrong. At that point, he went off on his own. He did fine with me in the car. At that point, when he was able to drive on his own, he became worse. And everything I taught him, he doesn't care for. I've already seen it in his demeanor. He does not care. I've told multiple times that people he hangs with is the reason why he acts the way he acts. Nope, it's because he wants to act that way. You can't fix a broken mirror. And he already jeopardized us once. And we already have 2 lawsuits against us. Well, we have 1 soon-to-be lawsuit against us, and 1 follow-up because...
I don't know. It just depends, Magic.
Did this person dirty, but upset him in a manner. He's legally blind, and I've actually been pushing to get technology into the city to where we have something that's self-driving, like a Tesla or something like that. That way we're fine. Like a self-driving car. And he has it now. I'm hoping and praying it works because only 4 people tested it so far, and a lot of which can see. 3 of them can see. There's only 1 blind guy, and the blind guy tested it for himself just to make sure it worked, and it worked. It handled everything. It has like 30 cameras on it, to where it stops at a red light, it senses red lights. It's pretty much a speak command. Like, it's a custom. We literally had to import a custom Guardian from PDM, so it fit the standard. It has like 30 cameras on it, and all of which are that, and then a command. It's like Siri almost, or Google. So he actually has to say things to Google in order for it to start, and it comes with a USB. So if he's not in the car, it won't start, and if he doesn't have the USB plugged in, it won't start.
Right.
I got help.
Okay.
I got help for that too, because Clyde's like, if this doesn't work, I'm literally going to be pulling him over every single time. I'm like, I understand, Clyde, if the thing doesn't work. But I'm trying to stop peaceful protesting from happening in front of PD. So
right.
So it's just like, God. And plus, the person is not really a bad dude. He has no criminal record whatsoever. He's an outstanding citizen in the community. You understand if they have a criminal record, you kind of want to help them, but at the same time, you don't want to help them.
Right.
Like, he has no criminal record.
Like tomorrow, I'll probably play something. We got this, though. We got this.
I got respect for him. And plus, he also talks to the girl I'm trying to go with, so...
Oh, no.
Besides that...
Well, that's never good.
He spends time with her. He's friends with her, and so trying to get with her, but I'm not trying to push too far because I'm not trying to get myself hurt in the mix.
The way I look at it is, if she tends to be around him more than you, then I get it, friends and all, but
she tends to be around everybody. Like, she works at Yellow Jack and VU, so she's with a lot of people. I think she spent more time with me than half her friends in like a night than she has with everybody. So I think I spent like 6 hours with her, 7 hours with her, just in my house, just talking to her.
wow. Was that like 6-7 hours unpaid, or were you guys on a clock?
I wasn't on the clock. I was off duty. Listen, Captain. I do. Anytime I go off duty, I clock off. Even if I'm going 10-6 for 2 minutes, I clock off. I don't respect that.
That's why we need more officers like you, Mr. Windrunner.
Loki comes from the military, so yeah. I kind of go off that point. Everything is my thing. I gotta turn off my car. It's running out of gas.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
I'm at 44. It went 1% down. I'm lower than half.
As long as you're not hitting that gas pedal, that's the thing. That's got a big engine in it.
I kid you not. You need to go to Monk's Mods and get your Taurus or something modified. It makes a huge difference. A lot, because now everybody can drive like sports cars and we can actually kind of keep on them. And they handle so well.
Oh, okay. And with the Monks mods, what are they upgrading there? What kind of work do they do?
So Clyde gave us permission to have, it's technically a legal modification for civilians, but it's not illegal for us, I guess. We can have turbo, and they also tune our engine to give us a little bit more horses.
Oh. All right. And does the company cover anything, or is this more like out-of-pocket expenses?
All of my cars I've done out of pocket, but if you talk to Clyde, I think he's doing one police-issued vehicle charge for the department.
Yeah, I was going to say, because I know we did something like that in the past, so I mean... Okay, yeah, that'd be great. That'd be great. I'll definitely have to do that. I know right now we're pretty much in a debate between... I know we just had these new cruisers checking off the trucks, but I think the Charger and Taurus and what else were they reconsider recalling again?
I think they're just recalling the Taurus and the Charger, and they're bringing back the old ones.
Gotcha. Just make sure you put nothing in the trunks just in case, you know, because...
I don't drive the Taurus and the Charger.
Gotcha. That's good. That's good.
Listen, Gonzalez, when they brought back the Tahoe, you know I was only trained in the Tahoe because of Larry. I only had the Tahoe.
Man, that Tahoe. Let me tell you something. Back in the days, that vehicle worked wonders.
Vehicle still works wonders, man. I kid you not. I don't know if this is an icing issue, but I have the turbo on this and engine upgrades. The cadet I was with saying I was going 140 chasing after a suspect, and in my eyes I was only going like 120.
Oh my.
So, yeah, I was chasing a suspect on the highway. He was in a sports, or I was going to a 1054 or something. I forget what, but like the thing handles like a dream. It steers perfectly. It does not, you know, tip. Like, I'm able to handle this with more than extreme caution. I barely crash in this thing. The only time I crash is when a civilian's hit me or a local decides it would be a good idea to turn in lane when I have lights and sirens on. Today I got destroyed 3 times because I was chasing after an SUV and they tipped me. That upset me a lot. And yeah. It upset me, but it is what it is. The one vehicle I care about the most is the tow truck. And Fonta's seen me at my worst the one day.
Oh, what happened with that?
Someone literally shot at my tow truck, and I got extremely pissed. Like, I wasn't gonna do it, but I said to Fonta, I'm like, if that guy comes back, he may not be going to...
No, not GTA 6 yet. No. I don't even think it's out yet. Is that out? Is that out already? No way.
Everyone automatically knows not to mess with Big Bertha. They know it's me in the tow truck. I'm the only one that's allowed to drive it. And everyone agrees they shouldn't mess with police tow. Everybody. And one person did that, and I was so infuriated, and I calmed down instantly afterwards.
Yeah, it's really... I'm really happy to see that we got our Pigeon and our tow trucks in. I'm really excited for that. Whether they get utilized a lot or not, but at least we know it's there when we do need it.
I'm not happy that the pigeon got added in. Like, it's a good thing for cadets, but literally after the 5 cadets came in and abused not the 5, but the 3 that came in abused the absolute crap out of them, we're no longer able to drive them. We have a little suspension on pigeons until...
Yeah. Well, not only that, but we have to understand too. They were recently dropped off to the department, and there were no actual documentation, stating the rules and such. And but at least as of now, new cadets, they can just be told from the day of hire about them.
Well, the thing is when they first came in, the chief actually talked to me about it, and I did inform the cadets there were only, and it literally says on the side, it's common knowledge. Your traffic. You're not going on 1080s or 1090s, and you're not using them as drag cars.
What I didn't like was 1054s being escorted in those pigeons. Like it made no sense to me. It's a one-seater. I don't feel there would be enough room to put someone in it safely without causing additional harm. Yeah. But I get your point, though. It's been definitely more of a problem than a solution once they arrived.
It literally said traffic. So you're like, literally, I had...
Smite sounds good. But nobody's on right now, so I don't want to play by myself.
About it. But yeah. What are you doing? I know who that is.
Oh.
But, like, I had issues with that in the past. Like, I had people literally discuss this to them. And Commander Sockers herself pulled all of them aside and literally stated, you are a traffic unit. You are there to remove vehicles from the road, ticket vehicles if necessary, call a tow. But literally, they did not care.
Well, cadets are cadets, but again, they do put an impression or an image on our department, and we don't want them to constantly do the wrong thing.
Oh, you should have seen the one day, man. Dingo wasn't informed that he couldn't drive tow 1. And Stripe knows. I informed everybody in the LSPD and BCSO. If you catch someone driving a tow that's not supposed to, inform me. That's a part of LSPD. So I'm sitting there. I was having a quick 10-5, but I was on the radio just listening to comms. And I hear...
Oh yeah, I did watch that, by the way. I watched that Godzilla Kong movie. It was really good, Magic. And I watched all the Walking Deads except for the recent one that came out yesterday.
And I'm like... I said his badge number. I'm like, 531 to 562. Radio silence for 2 minutes. Complete radio silence. It was dead silent for 2 minutes. I asked again. I'm like... What tow? And he's like, I'm gonna go 10-1 to channel 1 and call you. I said, it better be a good reason why tow 1 is out without my permission.
Yeah, that's a good movie.
And he stated that he was out of gas. And I said, I respect that you called a tow. But didn't I inform you that no one's allowed to drive tow 1? And you were to immediately report to me if someone was driving tow 1. And he's like, yeah, but Dingo pulled it out. He's like, you should call Dingo and yell at him. I know Dingo didn't know, so I called Dingo. I'm like, Dingo. I'm like, why are you driving tow 1? And he's like, because the officer was out of gas and I was towing him to a gas station. I said, I respect you're doing the right thing, but you cannot be driving tow 1. I'm like, there's not a pamphlet stating that you could drive tow 1. I don't have anybody certified for tow 1. So I'm like,
oh, nice. Wait, I didn't know the movies were open, dude. I hope you were safe about it.
Commander Sockers. We're all tow heads. If we can't tow it ourselves, then we will give you partial permission to tow that vehicle to where it needs to go. Like, that's the thing. Like, I'm not playing that. That's like almost a 2-ton vehicle. Like, and I told Dingo that. I said, Dingo, that vehicle's very dangerous. And out of everything, I understand that you've been in the city longer than me, but you can't step over boundaries. And like, I didn't like yell at him, but I did inform him, like, don't step over the boundary there. I'm like, I'm towhead. Ask for permission next time. He's like, yeah, we'll do. But Stripe almost got reamed. I was completely blacked out. I was so pissed.
It was safe. That's good.
Because everyone, like, I mean, everyone in the department, including you, and you're not even in the city that much, was informed that only towheads are allowed to drive tow trucks at need be. So, like, that's
right.
My rocker.
At
At that point in time, I had not only one officer, but 2 officers step on my toes, and that ear.
Oh, the first Godzilla.
Am I married to you, Dingo? This is like
Gotcha.
the 6th time you called me. Dingo? Yes, I feel like I'm married to you. How can I help you? Well, you called me like 6 times in the past hour. That's why I'm saying that. Yeah, and you interrupt me every time I'm in a conversation. Rude. I know, you don't see me. That's the point. What do you need? Yeah, you're not getting any of my cars. Yeah, stop looking at my off-road shop.
Oh, man.
No private property. If you're on that private property, I will charge you with trespassing. I'm not there. Oh, yeah. I'm just saying, do not enter the property. I will charge you with trespassing. I'm not opened yet. Do not enter my property, and I just seen you pass me. Speeding. I saw you in your little freaking Tesla. You just passed me and Captain on the highway by the U-toll. Just passed me. That speed looked like you were going past 75, my friend. Cause I mean, outside, but Dingo, we're officers. I don't need to clock you to understand how fast you're going. You're at least going 85. I'm not planning on ticketing you. I'm just
right.
We're not at the U-toll. We're at the little intersection on the highway.
Oh man, that's funny.
Transfer into the left or right lane, or south or north lane. My bad. We're in that little crossroad. Yeah, dingus. Oh, we have a car rolling up. Class 3s. He has a class. Yeah. How about you step out your vehicle and go and actually talk? There we go. Come over, you're fine. Come over, you're fine. Dingo, I'm about to put you in cuffs.
Don't hurt me.
Dingo, come on. But yeah, Dingo, when you brought up, Dingo, I got a
Mr. Dingo, is that you?
Yeah,
no,
Dingo.
it isn't.
Ah, you remind me of someone.
Yeah, I remind you of Dingo because that's me.
Oh, okay. I thought you could have been like a twin brother or something. Yeah. Well,
Question.
What?
Did I ream you out for tow 1? Yes or no? Just be truthful.
What?
Was I aggressive at you when you grabbed tow 1? Yes or no?
No.
Okay, good.
I mean, you did too happy on the radio.
Yeah,
when you're like, I'm gonna call you, but
yeah, I wasn't happy, and I informed you because you didn't know.
right.
Yeah, I was talking to Gonzalez. I reamed out Max, just letting you know. And he's like, don't yell at me, yell at Dingo, because he's the one who brought it out.
Oh, he really tried to do me like.
And trust me, he's the one who got reamed out about it. Like, because he knows no one's allowed to drive tow 1 without my permission or Gonzalez's permission.
Right. I mean, it was my second day back, so.
Yeah, that's why I didn't yell at you. But I just, like, when I heard that, I felt like not only you stepped on my toes, but he stepped on my toes, but primarily he stepped on my toes more.
Well, I didn't mean to step on your toes, you know, like I was like kind of, you know.
Yeah, you didn't have the information. That's why I didn't like yell at you. I was
That's like,
trying to.
that's like you. It's like me walking into a dark tunnel.
Yeah.
It's like me walking blindfolded through a hallway and accidentally stepping on your toes. You know.
He got
But he didn't, you know.
Yeah, he didn't inform me. He sort of got
going.
reamed. He sort of got reamed. Because I was more aggressive towards him because everyone knows in LSPD to inform me when driving tow.
Right, and
Because I'm head of the department, so I'm head tow.
you were not head of the apartment.
I'm head of the towing department. Yes, I am.
Yeah, I know. You said I'm the head of the apartment, so tow. So I am
Not
tow.
chief of police, but the head of tow. I'm gonna be right back.
And I'm the
Think
head of
about grabbing a
K9.
drink.
How have you been, Gonzalez?
I've been doing quite well, and yourself?
Pretty good. First time being on duty in a few nights.
Yeah, been on and off. Just it's just usually quiet when I'm about.
Yeah.
So, you vote me for captain.
For captain, I thought you said you want a cadet.
Oh hell yeah! Put me back to cadet. No paperwork. Hell yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
that's the best job.
You don't have to have responsibility.
for-
but not too
dingo
much
for captain?
responsibility. Negative. I don't. I'm just joking with captain.
Well, I'll vote one of you guys for captain. Just depends on the alcohol volume. That's all.
Damn.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
I'm sorry.
That's funny.
I feel dehydrated as a motherfucker.
Ooh, oh gosh, wow, that sounded like a lot of carbs just kind of exited out of you there.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody was definitely just ripping. But,
That's why I had respect for you, because you didn't know and I was informing you. But Max, bro, I'm gonna tell you straight up front, if I didn't control my anger, like I blacked out. I almost snapped at you and Max. Like I literally blacked out.
yeah, I could kind of tell. Like, I was like, I'm really sorry, man. You know, I didn't know, so.
Yeah, you
It won't happen
apologized
again.
to me. Yeah, just like I said, as I said on the phone with you, just if I'm not there.
But if he tried to put the blame to somebody else, that's frowned upon.
Someone sparked up. Like I said, if like there was if you didn't know, like I'm not gonna fret on you.
That's Morgan.
Oh, is it Morgan?
Yeah, that's Morgan.
Okay. This person has class.
Cop party.
Nice. If I have, what are you guys looking for? What kind of bike you looking for?
From the garage.
Oh god, I do have
Yeah.
Sanchez's up for sale. If you guys want to buy them.
Ooh, yeah, I want to buy a Sanchez right now.
Off-road. If we have them in stock, I know we were supposed to.
Yeah.
So like,
They've been fucking
Still a
private
cop.
days from
Still a
Sunday.
cop, man. You got it. Yep.
I want Sanchez.
you'll be the first one to get one. Clyde wants one, and then someone else
Yeah.
wants one, and we have 3 in stock. So I will be before I open up shop. I'll inform you 3 first.
Oh, nice. Hell yeah.
So
I just
I
need
know-
a fucking off-road bike for one.
yeah, we've been trying hard, and we've been getting calls. Like I've been
Yeah.
personally getting calls from everybody in emails saying, "When's the off-road shop opening up? When's the off-road shop opening up?"
Cool.
Like when I get informed, you'll get informed.
I feel that.
Yep.
Alright.
Kat and Devin went hunting, and I kind of lost them, so I kind of took a ride
They're
over.
dead.
They're not dead.
They probably
Maybe.
are.
Cougars.
Cougars are out.
Or killers. You know,
I
serial
haven't-
killers.
Cougars,
would
like-
be up there.
Like the 40-year-old ladies cougar.
No, cats.
Cats.
I mean, they'd be out pretty late too.
Meow.
I was
Alright,
gonna
see you
make
guys.
it. I was gonna make an unprofessional joke. Cougar.
But
His
you know,
name
you
is-
got your badge on right now, and I don't.
No one's here. Morgan's gone. And Captain, you can slap me for this, but I gotta say, Cougar, because it's better than a washed-up bar slut.
Yeah, very true. I mean, because they're the ones spending the money on you.
Pretty sure they're the same exact thing.
I'm sorry, I had to be that way. Apologies, Captain. It's been a long day.
Well, what's the difference?
what's the difference between a friend, a girlfriend, and a wife? Prepaid,
Wow.
postpaid, unlimited.
Anyways,
Well, what I never understood, Mr. Windrunner, was, you know, when you take a shower, you're clean, but when you come out, why is the towel dirty?
Very true. Very, very true.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and then, you know, what I don't understand is which orange came first, the fruit or the color?
so
It's like
you guys
the
want to
chicken.
hear about the Rick Astley paradox?
Oh.
Oh, go ahead.
Excuse me, apologies.
So in Never Gonna Give You Up, he says he's never gonna give you up, like the movie,
Yeah.
but he also says he's never gonna let you down. But by not giving you up, he's letting you down.
But you're never letting it down because you never let it get up.
This just became a penis joke very quickly in a matter of seconds.
Only because you made it that way.
No, because all I said. Never mind. I'm
I mean, I get it.
Okay,
That
then
does have
there you go.
directions. You know, but we're just talking in direction, Mr. Windrunner. You know, up, down, left, right, not, we didn't specify any organic objects.
Down, left, right.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, the super cheat code.
Shit. Does it spawn a tank? Where's the tank at? Imagine PD just having a tank in their fucking. I would be so pissed, bro. I'd be pissed. Why does the police need a tank?
It didn't work. I tried up, down, left, right, B, A, star. It didn't work.
Oh, no. You know what we do need is our splashy back.
Oh, you're talking about the riot band, pretty much with the
Oh, yeah.
cannon on top.
Yeah, buddy.
RCB.
We need our, we need our,
Five of 'em.
we need our Tahoe or Ford Explorer with the little side rails so we can just stand on them.
Oh, the Granger.
Oh.
The police Granger. Yeah, I love my Tahoe. This is my baby. I also drove the Denali for a little bit because I got
Denali?
permission. Denali, my bad. That truck, I don't. They need to kind of fix that. Not gonna lie, with the spin, the wheel spin.
Yeah, maybe if I drift enough, I'll catch the criminals.
Maybe. Clyde also put engine upgrades on that trick. Apparently, engine upgrades work now, allegedly.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hmm.
But either way, Sazy took off, and well, I have no idea where.
Yeah, are you trying to hook up with her, Dingo?
No.
You and her were with each other for a while. That's what I was asking.
We were just getting to know each other.
Okay. So it was
We're
like
just-
me and Krista.
Yeah. Don't you pull hills.
I want Krista. My heart went for Krista, and it stuck with her.
I'm not gonna lie. Kinda liking the hair. Kinda liking the vibes I'm getting.
I like the vibes with Krista, but fucking
Really?
Hills, yeah, Hills literally came in and put me 30 feet back. I was sitting there, I talked to her for like 6 hours, not even a day later. The shit happened with bombs, I had to defuse bombs, and then I went to the bar and Hills was there, and he was trying to simp for it, and I got... You're an asshole, Hills. I'm like, progress,
Hills
I was
is what you
working
call oblivious.
I sat there, literally, how the first day I met her was literally, I met her, with Charlie, Amaya, and they were friends and stuff like that, which I was cool with that because she worked at the bike shop. The second day, I was on a 1090. Choco apparently had powers, and he blew up the freaking gas tanks in Toledo. Met her there. We had to take
Yeah,
her to
well, Dead
Yellow
by
Jack.
Daylight's a
I got
very,
September,
very
and literally
popular
either
game,
that
so
night
there
or the
will be a
next
lot of
day,
people still
me and
playing it.
her spent, like, as soon as I clocked off,
Absolutely.
I spent VU, which was about 2 hours in VU because I'm a security guard there. 2 hours at VU with her, so I was up until 2 Eastern Standard Time with her. And then me and her went back to my place, and I spent another 4 just talking to her. And at that point in time, I literally stated to her, I'm like, this is like the most time I spent off duty with a person I actually kind of like. It's like, really? I'm like, yeah, I'm never off duty. I spend 16-hour shifts. It's like, damn. I'm like, if something happens and, you know, like, I was being brutally honest with her, because I'm like, I want to, like, if something happens, I want to take it slow, but if sparks kind of fly, then I'm going to take it. I'm going to roll with it. But, it will probably make me clock off duty a little bit more. That way, you know, I'm not stressing out and stuff like that. I have something to do out of, off the uniform and stuff, so.
Right.
I think that'll make Gonzalez happy, because then he doesn't have to look at this dispatch sheet and see Loki Windrunner here for, whoa, 16-hour shift? Jesus.
Gonzalez is like always here, but he isn't always clocked on duty.
Oh, I know. Gonzalez literally looks at the dispatch sheet. He hides in every crevice,
Yeah.
and he just has a dispatch sheet on him looking at who's clocked in for certain hours.
No. Yeah, I'd be looking at the desks a lot, seeing what's going on, and yeah, Mr. Windrunner, he's this guy, he's crazy.
I've been spending a considerable amount of time on duty.
In the past week, or not the past week, the past 3 days, yeah, you have been in the city a lot, which I'm kind of happy for. Because I need fucking reliable FTOs that actually do their jobs. But the thing is, Dingo, I had to retrain Steve, because apparently he did not know where anything is, and then I'm like, did Dingo I'm like, who trained you? He's like, Dingo, and I checked and I seen you marked off on everything.
Yeah, but it's a really fun game. Like, I really like that Home Sweet Home game, but I think I might have found the issue.
What were we talking about? Like where things were at? What do you mean by that?
His cadet file. Literally almost everything that he didn't know was marked off.
Oh, my bad.
That's what I seen, but I didn't know if you were training him and you
What are we
accidentally
talking
marked
about
off a couple things.
Oh, man.
Like he didn't know where everything. What do you mean by that?
Whatever was on his cadet sheet that was signed off you, like some of the things, rules of engagement, he didn't know, which I'm gonna believe that he didn't know because of his own stupidity.
I mean,
Oh, yeah.
he's a little bit on the borderline end of, you know.
In terms of asymmetrical, I think Dead by Daylight is definitely the best.
thing is,
What I need to do, though, Magic, is I need to test out my
He's like, "Where's the handbook?"
I need to test out my my Xbox, make sure it works.
I would slap him straight.
Because there's
across
some
his
Game
motherfucking
Pass games I want to play.
Like, and he was being dead ass serious.
Big
So
time.
I'm like, in the LSPD documents,
Ah.
I'm like,
Is
that's what I asked.
tough
Who
in
trained
this
you?
shit, dude.
He's like, Dingo, and I'm like, I got pissed. I'm like, Dingo's a good I'm like, Dingo is an FTO, and if he's just marking stuff off, I'm gonna be extremely pissed.
I was teaching him that shit, bro.
Okay. As long as you were teaching him, that's all that matters.
I was making sure you understood it too. I mean, sounds like it went right in one ear and right out the other.
Oh, I can guarantee it did. I told Clyde, I'm like, this cadet knows nothing, and Dingo's the one.
You would think he would know because like, me and Lombardi, we were.
Oh, I
making
know Lombardi is on chops with him. We had to have Stripe and Steve separate.
Oh,
They're
no.
having issues.
I know.
So go ahead, continue. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you 3 times.
Me and Lombardi took Jansen, Stripe, and Johnston
Yeah.
all out to the college track thing,
Mm-hmm.
and we were giving him trivia on
Hey,
stuff.
what about time, right?
And like, it's not like he wasn't. He knew he. I mean, I
honestly don't think
was in
he
my head for
cares.
most of it, and that's why I think he's still a cadet.
I honestly don't think he cares. There's many issues with Steve. We have many issues that can't be resolved. He's a lost cause, and certain things may end up in a scenario to where it's gonna put the department at risk severely.
For what I've
Slide
heard,
to the left. Slide to the
I don't
right.
think he's retaining
One hop this
information,
time.
and I don't think
One
he's
hop
taking
pool.
it serious enough.
Right stump, let's stump.
And I feel like
Doo,
we're at
doo,
a
doo.
point where he's been a cadet for
Let's go
almost
to
a month.
work.
We have to start looking at, like, really looking at what's wrong here, because it can't be the FTOs.
Oh no, I know.
He's
who-
had the chance to be with plenty of FTOs.
I know who. I know the major issue, but as I'm saying, this is no longer in FTO's hands. This is now a
Clyde.
It's
Messed
not
up.
only a Clyde issue, but now it's you have the right to remain silent type of issue.
Right. It's a possibility. I'm not saying it's out of the realm of possibilities, but I'll be pretty disappointed.
I'm not gonna be disappointed because there's so many things that is leading up to this.
I'm not sure about Cork
this shit.
though. I'm not really sure what's going on.
Cork is no longer a cop.
I know. I don't know.
There's a
Well,
reason why that is.
I thought Clyde said, I was talking to Clyde. and he
About
said that
time.
He suspended her for further investigation.
Yep. So at the moment, she's no longer a cop at this time.
She's
just
suspended.
Yeah. She had
She's
her
not allowed to be
tournament
on
badge.
duty.
Yep. Yeah. There's many factors to that. She disobeyed Chief and Commander's orders to not press forward on something, and she still pressed forward on something.
That makes me think of something, guys. I gotta switch games real quick. I got 2 games open right now at the
Can't
same
trigger
time. Bear with me.
Because they told her no, and she still kept pressing.
Say
I
what?
don't think I've seen anybody that worked up.
Say what?
Like, she quite literally needed to go outside. It was that bad.
Yeah, she broke down because she wants to be an officer, and she wants to stay an officer. But there's the thing is, if you're taking off of something and you're still doing it, yeah, you kind of fucked up. You get told by a higher command that you're no longer on this project, then you listen and you're no longer on the project.
I don't know. I wasn't part of it.
No, me, there's a few people that were.
I tried to ask Clyde, but Clyde said he couldn't really go into it, so.
Yeah, I can't go into it either. But, what's happening now is, once everything gets figured out, it will determine her factor. So, she's hoping.
I mean, it was to the point where I saw Gray for a few days in a row there, so.
Oh yeah, it's a major issue. And Gray wasn't there.
Does it have to do
her.
with the Venom at all?
Well, where you've seen him is what you should assume. Who you've seen him with is what you assume.
Well, he was with Clyde, and they were looking into something. Clyde thought it was pointless, but it obviously turned into something.
Well,
Alright, let's take a look.
it's out in the open with some things. If you were reading about it, if you look at the chief announcements or the OOC emergencies with the Marshall Brothers stats and stuff like that.
Oh, it has to do with that?
there's a bigger picture, but primarily it's something along those lines, so to speak.
And we also have the dead sec threat, which I'm not really sure if that's to be taken too seriously or not.
All right.
At the moment, it's just a threat until it actually happens, or we find out before it happens that something's going to strike. Then we have to take it seriously.
Right.
But for the time being, I'm just on my toes and stuff like that, making sure that I'm not being
Right,
followed.
it's something to be note of.
Yep. Just keep in mind that someone is trying to seek vengeance for Rihanna being suspended, I guess. So I'm not gonna.
I don't know. I
too
mean,
much.
she definitely. I mean, I don't know. I think I didn't really help myself by helping her. Because I felt like I was kind of, you know, the tone that I got told
Yeah,
me
never mind. The
probably
game servers are actually down. I'm not able to get on there right now.
Yeah, right now, because we don't know if. I'll be blunt with you. We don't know if she's gonna be a flight risk or not. We 100% don't know what she's planning on doing next. She was. I can tell you this. I walked by, and I kid you not, she had. She was breaking down in a corner. and stated
Cyberpunk
that she was wanting to end her life. She was suicidal.
There's another game we have to actually look
there.
more into. I
Evaluate
don't think
her.
there was any updates though.
That's how bad it was.
Yeah, she had a panic attack. And
Yeah, the Home Sweet Home. Yeah.
tone that I got when I took her out back, like near the back gate,
Yeah.
it made me think that I know,
Yeah, don't-
it was necessary because she was having a panic attack, but I didn't, you know, the tone that I got made me think that
What's
that
the
that
tone
was
did you
trouble.
get from Clyde?
Well, like it was like where did Rihanna go? I'm like I have her out back. I think she was having a panic attack. I guess it was panicked, but like then.
The thing is, as I said, we don't know what her next goal is or her plan is. So we don't want to take a risk, especially with the whole Sabuki going
There
on,
we go.
with everything that's happening.
There we go.
Jack admitted to the 5 people that he killed or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Who informed you of it?
Jax himself.
Oh, Jackson informed you? Okay.
Yeah, I was down processing 2 suspects. And, well, he was like,
Oh. Are you talking about Maddox Bishop and that?
I believe so. Yeah.
You didn't fucking process them. I processed almost all
Wow.
three.
Oh well, yeah. Well, I got them to the cells.
Oh, congrats. Thank you for that little thing. I appreciate that. I wish the officers that were on scene actually helped, but no, all of them took a nap. And that pissed me off because I had to do 2 forms of paperwork.
And then I was, he wasn't too happy to hear that they were trying to hit him with a death sentence.
We're gonna try to.
Death sentence.
Not us.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he said that officers were talking about death sentence, and I'm like, and let's just say it wouldn't be too good if he did end up with one.
It would cause a ruckus. It would cause a riot.
I know.
It would cause a full pandemic. Everybody who has class 3s will be targeting us. I already know this from a get-go because I was already...
that's what I'm saying. Like I'd probably be working at like the off-road shop. Like, not saying that I'm officer.
Interesting.
I would still be an officer, but like if anybody were to ask, I would have turned my badge in. I would have any of my police issue gear.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I would when I clock off duty, everything's going away. I'm keeping my AR on me at all times.
Oh, mine would go in my personal, at my house.
Yeah, I would keep my AR on me at all times because everybody's starting to get a hold of class 3s, and we got to figure out how.
Yeah.
We have to figure out how. It's only gonna be worse from here on out now.
Right. I mean, you saw how the way that Clyde had to react to the whole class 3 thing.
Oh yeah.
Sergeants and above know how like We're back to where we were about a year ago
So, as long as no
when
one
it came to
abuses
the
them,
guns.
as long as no one abuses them, we're fine.
I think we have a pretty good set of sergeants right now to where I don't think that'll be a problem.
Yeah.
The only thing that concerned me after talking, like after down, Nash definitely should not have pointed it at me.
Yeah, that's the thing. If you pull it out, don't aim it at somebody. Treat it. It's literally like our pistols.
Right.
Like
I
when I
mean,
pull mine out,
don't
I
aim at
have,
anything that you don't plan on shooting.
when I pull mine out, I don't have it point at. I literally have mine, like, because it has a sling. I have mine sling to like the left side of me.
Oh, the Clash Royale. Hell
all
yeah,
pointing at
dude.
the
Yeah,
ground.
You know what I've been playing too?
Same
Magic, I've been
thing.
playing Mobile Legends a little bit.
You never be too,
Like when I'm around a traffic stop and I feel like I'm at risk, I'll put my hand on the gun. Well, technically I pulled it out first, so it's like it's like in the holster, but you know I have to be ready to pull it out.
Now, joking wise, if I know the person that I'm doing a 10-11 on, like they already know it's coming. Like two people, we make a joke out of it, and they laugh because most of them have a shitty day. So, and I try to raise their spirit because I'm not trying to give them a ticket. I'm trying to actually make people happy.
Right,
somewhat.
I have a hard time finding somebody unless it's somebody that parked a bus in the entranceway of Angelico to try and get away.
So literally, I don't even have my gun, and instead of me reaching for the gun, I reach for my belt, and I just start tugging on my belt, like she's reaching, and they laugh. And I'm like, I'm like, is your day better now? And they usually say yes. I'm like, glad to hear.
Which one? Oh, it's kind of like
Like I'm not trying to be.
It's kind of like League of Legends, kind of.
I'm trying to be professional, but I'm also trying to uphold the law. At the same time, I'm not trying to throw them in jail. So. My job is to rehabilitate. What's the word I'm looking for? Rehabilitation. I'm trying to rehabilitate. Never mind. Hard words.
You're trying to keep morale up.
That, and I'm also trying to make sure that, like, everyone deserves a second chance. Now, if they have a rap sheet a mile long, then I'm gonna be kind of less.
Smile looks good, but I don't know if I want to risk it.
I think Gonzalez meant to agree with me on this, but like when it comes to your reputation wise, you were like what Vinny was. In my opinion, like people were happy to see Vinny at 1090s and stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, Gonzalez?
Oh yeah, Mr. Vinny Martin. I definitely, yeah, he was quite a guy. Everyone seemed to like them.
He trained me when I was a cadet about a year ago.
Yeah. I do my best in everything that I do here at LSPD. I don't strive to be the best. I just do what I can, which is
No. Let me know what you think of, or no, I can't send you the link, Magic. Well, yeah, I can. I'll send it to you on Discord.
It's just a little thing of the day. I think I do the best.
I'll give it to you on Discord, so you can tell me what you think.
That it's not what you do that it's.
I just gotta make sure there's no nudity, though.
That you do that makes the best.
And it does have. It does have Budweiser and Coca-Cola, so I don't know if that would be copyright or not.
Personally, I feel like I have down just about as.
It's got MasterCard, Marlboro. It looks cool.
But that doesn't mean I'm like, oh, autopilot mode on duty. No, I can still refine the things I'm doing.
Yeah, we all have
Sony.
weaknesses that we have to improve on and polish on.
There's always something to improve.
There's a lot going on with this. Wow.
Today that makes tomorrow better.
Right. Today for a better tomorrow.
It was a saying I've learned from a YouTube person that I watch when I'm at home on a computer. His name is Demolition Ranch, and he has off the ranch and stuff. His saying is do something that's gonna make something better tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't know about this mod though.
Your car. Well, congrats. I'll think of it this way: you don't have to repair your car tomorrow, or take a friend on a date, make them happy. Then they'll be happy for tomorrow, and if they're not, then you just keep working on it. You just keep progressing in what you do and succeed eventually.
Right. There's also little lessons, but not even just my police work.
Yep.
I've learned a few things over the past few months that I didn't try until about January. We all know
how
what
to pick up a
happened.
girl?
Yes, sir.
Congrats, you fucking learned. Like, us trying to explain what was going to happen if you kept pushing with Maxine. I'm happy.
Wow, the mods they come out with.
Brick wall.
Well, yeah, you hit a brick wall hard because it wasn't a brick wall. It was more of handcuffs if you kept pushing the matter.
Right.
The things people come up with,
But
Magic.
yeah, well, at least it's
Unbelievable.
And
To me,
we're
Maxine was also, looking back on it now, I want to talk about mix, like a million different intersections at once. That's like, I was getting so many different signals.
Maxine is
Well,
that
maybe-
person.
I mean, they were flat signals, but if you misinterpret the signals and like seem like other things. Well,
Dude, literally, Hills has been trying to get with Maxine ever since you stopped, so. I'm not trying to get with her. I even said that I'm like, I'm fine with friends, and if you need me as an excuse, you can always use me as an excuse, but I'm not there to be a thing. There's not many girls that pique my eye.
I
So
feel
I'm
like
not that person.
no, I don't know if anything interesting happened while I was gone. But I felt like you had maybe a chance at something with Sky, but I don't know where that's at now.
Sky disappeared, and I'm gonna make it very clear, and everyone needs to know this. I did not plan the wedding. I was forced to plan a wedding by Dancer and Sky herself. I kind of liked her, and then I was like, yeah, nah. My brain was in the right place and was thinking properly. My heart was not.
It looks okay.
I said something.
Yeah.
I did say that I liked her. Realized that she is a sweetheart, and I'm not trying to ruin our friendship, so I stepped down from that. Also,
Right.
almost being thrown out of the wedding by Tweak wasn't
man.
such a fun experience either.
Ooh, sounds scary.
So I'm like, yeah, like I'm good.
Mm-mm-mm.
I like the red, but it looked so much better in white. But Sean left his shit white, so
I did mine black.
I want mine white. I loved it when it came off of the thing white. Matched the interior.
When I got mine,
I
it
could
was
probably change the
black.
color of the interior,
Probably.
but
Not entirely sure.
probably the secondary color.
But yeah, with all, like literally, with every female coming into the city now, everybody's trying to get a girl, and just like, Jesus Christ, everyone needs to chill, take your time, get to know them before you decide you want to thong them. Like, chill.
But isn't it like those dorm parties we used to go through at the Los Santos University?
Dude, it feels like it, man. It literally feels like a frat party.
Yeah. Well, it's better than a sausage fest, right?
It's really like a freshman or a college party.
Dude, it.
Oh, they
I would
updated
rather
it,
have a
yeah.
sausage fest, because then I have officers that actually have their priorities straight.
As long as it's turkey, not pork.
Like, because literally, this is
Oh, man.
100% a fact. When women come into a scenario, certain
Okay,
men,
that's
not
a good
all
topic.
men, but certain men,
Get sideways.
yeah, go like 6 degrees sideways.
Would that make their EMF readers go off?
Yeah,
I want to talk about how to turn a situation sideways. Get a girl into that shit.
yeah, just bring one girl and watch all the men just their pants
Oh
start
my
to bulge
God.
like 2 inches. Like that's how bad it is.
Dude, I was so like weirded it out at this 1090 earlier.
Why?
It was at the Polito Bank.
Yeah.
And, well, Ninyoya, or whatever his name is.
Nishinoya.
Wait, which game are you talking about? Which game did they update it?
Taking demands, and I'm pretty sure it was Antonio, and he was like the only one that got caught.
Yeah.
But he was like, I want one of Vivian Stone's dirty socks.
Yep.
I'm like, we can't do that. I'm not even gonna ask. Did you say it over there? No.
Dude,
But
Antonio is that weird fucker. Antonio tried. He's like, "Do you want to go on a date, Loki?"
you know, it's funny. Like right before I left, I almost felt like Winters was taking advantage of her sex appeal to take advantage of some people.
I would have touched Winters with a 10-foot pole. She's a good officer.
Neither would I.
10 foot. That's a big pole.
Guys, She definitely used her sex appeal to get some guys. Gonna put it out there.
I'll say this out loud. Winters is somewhat a good officer. She is a good officer to a degree, but her demeanor towards people.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you see those that I sent you, right, Magic? Oh no!
But yeah,
anybody that has the demeanor of like criminal scum, like keeping it flat, I couldn't give a fuck who the fuck you are. Nobody's fucking scum.
well, the funny thing is this story is so goddamn true, and I respect Hill still, but when it comes to women, I have failure respect for. Aiden, Demi, let that be clear, Demi.
What happened with him and Demi? I'm
Dude,
curious.
So I learned very quickly. Junior told me straight off the get-go. Like, I understand as soon as he said this. He said Demi's for the streets. As soon as I know that, I instantly knew that she was only dating guys for what she wanted, or what she wanted to get. So she was a diva or a gold digger. And Hills decided it'd be a good idea, after being warned many, many, many times, to still try to hit it. I think after
An update Dead by Daylight, they had another character. Sweet, dude. I gotta check it out.
Also in that
I
time,
gotta see how good it is.
trying to hit Demi and Maxine at the same time. So that didn't bode so well with them. Then he realized Demi was for the streets and Maxine just didn't much care. She wasn't looking for a relationship.
I don't think she will be.
So that was pretty entertaining. I kind of chuckled at that a little bit. I'm like, I guess you've learned after that. I also learned something bad about Aiden and Hills that I wish I never knew.
What?
Oh, that's what you saw on YouTube. Nice.
Oh, right. Hazel slipped up and said that at one point.
To you?
Yeah, I think, yeah, there was some kind of, it was either, I think it was miscarriage?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, miscarriage. She was pregnant with Hills' child. She didn't slip up with me, but she told me straight out because.
Yeah, I don't. She told me straight out too, but
like,
I don't think she meant to. I think it just kind of, you know.
Like
They should make another Jigsaw movie though.
The reasons why Artie and Fanta separated, I knew the main reasons why Aiden and that separated, but I went more in depth of more. So I kind of have a heavy understanding of why Aiden and Hills separated besides his mouth.
I don't
The
know.
names people come up with.
With who, Aiden and Hills?
Well, I know his sense of humor was absolutely atrocious, but when it came to the other part of it,
Well, when
You think so?
a relationship happens,
I'll have to
and
play Dead by Daylight
both
again.
agree
It's on my Xbox. I'll
have
just
a
have to
child
download it,
and
you know?
Miscarriage happens. usually this becomes a critical issue where it's a fight or flight response.
Oh no!
Sometimes if a woman has a miscarriage, she either gets extremely angry or extremely depressed because they just lost something that they were carrying for a certain amount of months, and it just perishes like that. It's not their fault, but they go through that phase, and then some men do it, some men don't. They come for them.
You think
It all
so?
depends
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
your relationship, but it usually falls apart after a miscarriage. If you're lucky and you actually care for your woman and stuff like that, the chances are you separating are slim to none. But
yeah, a NASCAR driver that I know. His name is Chase Briscoe. He had 2 miscarriages with his wife.
Yeah. I wonder who the new hunter is. I'm sure they came out with a new killer. Are they using like another famous one, or? I want to play that Outriders game, but if I play it, probably Xbox because it's cheaper, like $10. Why can't I hear them in game? What the heck happened here? Oh, you're downloading it on the PS4 and it's crossplay, bro. That's what's so cool about it. I'm gonna turn voice chat off and then we're gonna turn it back on.
Because you were like, well, it doesn't take a detective to tell, kind of thing.
oh yeah, it 100%
She
doesn't.
got really mad.
She
She was not happy about that.
Well, she was able to feel what she wanted to feel, but it doesn't take a detective. It honestly doesn't.
Stop, please, please, don't use that catchphrase.
I will always use that catchphrase to the day I die.
Because you are a detective, so it seems kind of it seems kind of redundant for like, well, doesn't take a detective. Like nobody could tell until you said it.
Well, the thing is I don't need to be a detective to figure out the obvious. That was extremely obvious just by the signs that they were giving each other. And if you're blind to see that, then you don't know love or a form of love.
Well, it's because I wasn't on real talking terms with Aiden. So.
Well, I'm not meaning you. I'm talking about people in general. Like, if you can't see a spark there, then you have to go back to observation school.
Yeah.
It's just in general. But, like, after the fact, me and Aiden became relatively close. The necklace I kept on me, like it was my personal necklace, is now in her grave because I took it off. And for me, it was a swarm of protection to where it would always protect me, and I handed it down to her. It protected her somewhat, but nothing stopped it from happening on that tragic day.
That was really sad to see. Like, it was just hit after hit, and I wasn't at a point where I felt like I could be on duty. Because it was Astrid, and then it was already in Aiden.
Oh, you can make your own character. Nice.
Nope. Opposite. Astrid, Noah, Artie, Aiden.
Oh, is that order?
Yep. Well, it's actually Aiden. Yeah, it was Artie first and then Aiden, because
I thought they died like with each other in a car accident.
say she already died instantly. Aiden had some life, but she ended up not making it. And if you think that's bad, if you think it killed you, in all of my careers of being an officer, I've seen Will angry, and I've seen Will happy. I never once seen Willem, the doctor, depressed. When
That's good that you're getting it, though.
Aiden died, I kid you not, Willem was in tears. And it brought me in tears. I was close to breaking down, but as soon as I heard Willem just break, I couldn't hold it. For like an hour straight,
I could not. I would have been broken to shreds. You know how I am in like anything. Death, being unseen.
Like Willem, my guy, I kid you not. Like
I haven't
that was
seen Willem. What happened to him?
Out of city. Well, in Brain, one of his family members got extremely ill, so he hasn't been around. But yeah, like that, it was bad, man. And I checked to see if she still had the necklace on that I gave her, and she did. So I wrapped it around her arm. So it's with her now. Hopefully, in the afterlife, it's better than in the life now.
Praise be.
Huh?
Praise be.
Okay. Yeah, that like things happen for a reason, but back to back to back, and literally Noah lost his life. I think I did the report. I have to check in Willem's email, the timestamp, and then literally an hour later, both Aiden and Artie came in, and then Artie passed away first, and then.
So what was the exact what happened with the car accident?
I wasn't on scene. I clocked off duty after doing the MDT report for Noah. I literally clocked off duty, I stayed in my PD clothing. Willem was with me after the fact. And yeah.
Times were simpler than me and you just chilling inside pillbox, complaining about problems to Willem at the front desk.
After Aiden, that hit him.
You heard it. Yeah.
That, but he didn't. He pressed forward.
Wow, you heard that for a split second. Right, yeah. Absolutely. Did it do it again?
Know him and actually met him, it hit hard, and Morgan met Kelly a little bit. He didn't break down as much, but yeah, it was bad.
Don't even get. You ever feel like a disturbance? Like I was off duty when Aqua passed away. Well,
I was off duty as well.
I felt I was driving around and bunch of officers were sitting on the curb getting treatment
Yeah.
from Charlie, and you could tell when something's wrong.
Yeah.
You know, like you could tell from just flat morale something was wrong. I got on duty and this is probably why I don't really like winters that much.
Yeah.
So I was helping collect evidence on scene, and you want to know how I found out?
Well,
Just think about like the most blunt thing you can say about somebody passing.
they're
And
fucking
think more.
dead. Pretty much, they're fucking dead. In a
You're right.
nutshell.
She was shot in the head. She's dead.
Yeah. If someone matters to me and I'm already breaking down, and no one realizes it, I snap and I usually say, "They're fucking dead, dude. They're fucking dead." And then I would walk away because I'm just too broke and I can't deal with it.
Right.
When Aiden, Artie, and Noah passed, like the terrible thing is it was Noah was murdered. I'll say that straight up. He was murdered. He was stabbed 7 times, I think, all in major arteries, and he bled out right on the train tracks. So Morgan, as soon as I see Noah on the ground, I immediately.
How is the new Hitman? Is it any good?
And Morgan goes, "Loki, you're okay?" I said, "Yeah, I'm gonna transport him." I'm like, "What do you need me to do?" And he responds, "I just need you to take pictures of everything that's here. That way we know what's going on." And the note I've seen that he had in his pocket was talking about Artie, and it was literally a note.
Oddworld made a new game?
And it was taped to a box, and it said it was an engagement ring.
Hitman 3.
At that point, I just fucking snapped, and I just shut down, and I literally
Wait.
said, "I'm going
What?
1076 to pillbox with a 1054. I couldn't state dead person because we already had an issue with it stating that yeah,
Injuries
we don't
are where you
speak
go, so.
yeah, we don't speak about injuries. So I asked Morgan to do it, and I couldn't do it because I was breaking down. Like, people heard it in my voice. I was rasping for air, stuff like that. I couldn't breathe. And then I asked Hills, said, "Hills, can you do me a favor?" He's like, "Yeah, what's up, Lokes?" And I'm like, "Can you do the last call off for Noah?"
Oh.
He's like, "I don't know how to do it." And I'm like, "You go." Fuck me.
Alright, I'm gonna have to look into this.
Let's just say your friend got attacked.
Which one?
Who do you think?
Cat.
Before I go off duty, I'm gonna respond to that. But he literally just stated everything, and I kept silent. Everyone kept silent besides one, and I almost fucking snapped at that. But I'm gonna handle that 1054, guys.
Alright, I'm following. Wait, is there something up the tracks? Alright, I'm helping. Let's go.
Five 3-1 is 76 to the 1054 on Cassidy Trail.
Oh, Siege has a new character? I can imagine. But they're gonna go there. I'd probably just wait. Little Nightmares was a pretty good game. I might have to look into that as well. Sound of Silence. It's a 4-player cooperative horror set in dreadful. Oh yeah, I think I remember playing that one. Nether Nightmare. See what this one looks like. The cheap game. It's not expensive.
531 is 23.
What do you think about this one, Magic?
Or I have no idea if it's here yet. Oh, never mind. I got eyes.
Werewolf is good. Okay. Okay. Alright, alright. What's this one? The Sacred Stone? There's a bunch of weird games out there. Nah. I don't think I'll be playing that. Check out the werewolf, bro. I might have to look into that. Werewolf?
531 got 1054. A civilian's gonna be taking her to pillbox. She's been patched up.
the game? Oh, wait a minute. I think I remember hearing about that game. Werewolf. There's a bunch of them. I gotta figure out what the newest one is. The new one's called Werewolf, a Apocalypse Earthblood. Is that the one you're talking about? It's got a 4 out of 10. Yikes.
Loki, it's not letting her check in, so should I? I've had her already put up a prayer, but should I get ready to take her to pillbox? Yeah, I think there's 2 because Hazel's in the city now, apparently. Yeah. I'm gonna give her a call. Yeah. Alright, yeah, she just got help.
Oh, where am I?
You're in
Hello?
the hospital. Huh,
Oh, tell them I said thank you.
Nice.
Oh, God.
Oh my god, I just ran like so far past my car. Let me get in my car. Back to the hunting grounds.
I was thinking about the Outriders
Yes.
soon. I'm thinking about it, Magic. Should I do it, bro? Should I do it? What do you think?
Let's see if she picks up.
Oh, that car's just a little fast.
Hi, Hazel. Long time no see. I am doing pretty good. Yourself? That's good.
All right, let's get back down to Southern Los Santos here, guys. I didn't know if those were players or not. You thought I was? No, I was spectating. I'm an admin on here too, Magic. I do moderate the server as well. We're almost there. Let's go ahead and look at this case, see what's going on there. What do you think about the new cop cars, Magic? You like them? Whoops, that was my fault. Oh, almost hit that car. Oh, yeah. Well, they did a report because the hospital's not working.
To 513 direct.
513, go ahead.
I just realized I'm a better shot hunting on duty than off duty.
10-4.
Are you still in the location where we were 25ing at?
Yeah, 10-4. Are you gathering evidence or is this a code 4?
It's code 4. She got attacked by a cougar. I was just having a 25 with you, talking to you, you know?
10-4.
Part 3 wants to be 10-6 for gas. 76 to location 513.
He added hunting on the server too, so a lot of people are hunting now. Right? You know it, Magic. You know it, bro. Hey, I've been practicing, man. I've been doing it for a long time. You know? We go. All units be advised. Currently heading northbound. We're in an active 1080. We got occupants to four-door gray sedan. License plates Alpha Bravo Charlie Hector Sarah. We're going to be heading northbound. Suspect's now making a left-bound turn. Suspect seems to be exceeding the speeds of 80 miles per hour. I should have went this way, but that's okay.
All in head. We're at Polito, if you want to speak to us.
Yeah. Hey, what's going on? What's up? Sorry about that. I got your message all late. What the heck is going on with my chat?
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna talk to Gonzalez. Alright, get you.
Did you run out of gas right here, Mr. Windrunner?
I don't know if you're. I don't hear you, but I see your lips moving. Is your window down?